people. She got pro checking in the building. Shouts out to the fam that's already in the building. Shouts out to Haram Life. He got his first class seat. He ready. Let me get you right. It's got to be able to cannot see my boy. It's not something that ain't going to work. Broadcasting live today from the Yo. We are live. Pote to Pote Music Group. We are live in the Yo. Why is that so big? What is going on? Yes, y'all, it is a grifty. It is a grifty Friday night. Getting ready for some amazingness. It's a whole intergalactic war going on right now. And I'm just hoping that the force is with everyone. For it's May the 3rd, 2024. One day before May the 4th. And the force is always with me, and I hope it's with you. And we gonna need the force. With all the craziness that's going on right about now, or we gonna need the force. And then some. And we gonna talk about it. Shouts out to Miss Hall checking in the building. And the other half, the wired half, Fresh Mike checking in the building. And as Haram says, may the Grift be with you, young Padawans. Because it is really, really grifty out here in these streets right now. I'm talking about from Palestinian, Hamazian, Jewish, Irish standoffs to men versus women, as always, to football players and who they're marrying and all the in-betweens. It's going down. Plus, man, y'all seen Superman up in Chicago? Yeah, we're going to talk about her too. And we got to talk about Trump and his 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, however many thousands, because you know he going to keep getting fined. We going to talk about that too. Oh, man, it's so crazy. We going to jump into all that. But first, as always, Pro got to drop some dope music. And today is nothing different. We got a track by my dog, Gutter Smooth. And the name of this song is called Haters. I know we got haters. Y'all go ahead and jam out with your boy. And we going to get into all these distractions, as my dog Haram Life calls them. And we're going to decipher it and see what we can do to kind of reel things in, man, and get our people on point. You know what I'm saying? Because although they are very much so distractions, these distractions do in turn shape the way that the people around us run their mouth and focus. But we're going to get into all that in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and get into my dog, Gutter Smooth. Let's go.
That's okay. I see you looking like a hater. He just talking, man. What the hater. Wonder why they hate us. They just some haters. Make it on me. I don't know why they hating on me. It ain't no skate, no hesitating. Now waiting on me, yeah, waiting on me. They got Nathan on me, penetrating like Tony. All this hate and blow me. They say that they know me, no, you can't be my homie. They faking, they phony, really show me. Really got it out the mud. Hater, ain't show me no love. Number fade, that's a hug. Pussy nigga, you ain't who I thought you was. You just a hater. Wonder why they hate us. won't let it phase us. Man, fuck them haters. Haters. Wonder why they hate us. They just some haters. Haters. Cause they get no grease. Cause I rock my can with no crease. Pussy ass nigga might be the police. Man, in this game you get no peace. Niggas mad cause they get no grease. Cause my pockets get no beats. Pussy ass nigga might be the police. Coming with a different flow, they can't compare you. I stay with a different, hold it like a player do. I'm ready with this shit, saying it to try to scare you. Could've been winning new shit, but trying to spare you. Whole look a mess from the makeup to the hairdo. Ready to talk about how you dress and what you wear too. Let mama tell that bitch I see you mugging, I can stare too. Like fuck a bitch, you fucking bitch, I dare you. Just a hater.
Hater. Hater. Hater. Motherfucking hater. Man, y'all go ahead on over there. Go ahead over there to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Give my dog a like. Give him a share. Mr. Gutter Smooth. Name of that track is called Haters. What up, y'all? Yeah, I done changed up the scene a little bit today, man. I'm reporting live from Straight Fire Studio, man. I figured I'd come in the studio. He got some sessions going on, but my partner, JP, wanted to have a real conversation tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd have me a pretty dope co-pilot this evening. And we're going to talk about some things that we just going to hit, man. We just going to have some good convo, you know what I'm saying? Because good convo is what's needed around the world, man. Shouts out to my dogs checking in the building, man. My frequent flyers and my dog Haram Life, man. You seen what Haram said, man. It's 13 people at the time. I don't know how many people looking on Rumble right now. It was 13 people watching on Rumble, and all 13 of y'all wasn't liking. So what's going on? Hit the like button, man. Listen. You got to hit the like button, okay? They don't want me seen. They don't want this message heard. First of all, I'm too fly. Second of all, I'm that guy. Third of all, can't nobody control me. You understand? So because of all of those things, they really suppress my voice. And it's crazy. It is weird watching the suppression tactics that actually takes place on these social medias, these videos, these Facebooks, these Twitters, these Instas, the TikToks, even Rumble. They all practice suppression techniques. And it's something working to get around them. But I'm working hard. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop me. They can't stop me, son. It don't matter. I'm fighting. They can't stop me because I got these. And if it get real woogie boogie, I got these. You know, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna fight hard because the message got to get out there. Plus, it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? And we have fun, and that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun while being educated. Sometimes we get super big brain, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we stay kind of mid brain because, you know, we got some low brain people that we trying to get up to the big brain. So we'll sprinkle some big brain up on them. But then we turn the little brain into big brain so that they can expand their brain to get off that little thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio. So you got to like, excuse if everything seems to rhyme because it's just coming out right on time. You feel me? And I ain't trying to like put together no line. It's just I drop them shits on the dime. Whew, boy, listen. But y'all better stop me. Somebody stop me. Up, new drop, new mic. Find the clip and send it to me. Somebody Stop Me and Smoking. I need them both. Find them, send them to me. Speaking of clips, one in the chat if you seen the Brendan Fraser movie, Bedazzle. One in the chat if you saw Bedazzle from Brendan Fraser. While y'all do that, let me go over here and do this other thing that I was supposed to do when I think I did it already. I did. I sure did. Shouts out if you happen to be watching over on Facebook. You should be able to comment on Facebook. Shouts out to everybody on X. Shouts out to everybody streaming over on X. I'm trying to get that. Let me go check over here and see what we got going on. Haters. Yes, bruh. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. Yes. Sis says she loves him, but it was awful. She said she wished she hadn't. Haram has seen it. And yes, Elizabeth Hurley was hot as all outdoors in that movie. Yes. For some reason, that movie has been stuck in my head for the past week. And I haven't watched it in a very long time. I have not watched that movie in a very long time. However, there's one particular part in that movie that is hilarious. It's just funny, and I will always say this one part. Doesn't matter what's going on. Somebody says something, and I'm mad, or they do something, or something goes wrong. These are my words. Damn the devil. Damn the devil to hell. Favorite part of the movie. I don't know why. It was just my favorite part. Maybe it's because the whole scene was crazy. You know, this is when he was the basketball player. Donde está la biblioteca? Yeah. Yo, that shit was hilarious. He got stuck speaking Spanish. That shit was funny. He had little dick syndrome. It's like, yeah, I want to be the best basketball player. Da-da-da-da-da. Michael Jordan type shit. You know what I'm saying? Better than Michael Jordan. Shawty's like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to see this, that, and the third. You got a big ego and this. She was like, oh, I'm trying to see that. And he was like, oh, okay. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? Yo, that shit's hilarious. Appreciate my partner, man. Shouts out to my partner. Yo, man, you got to get you a working partner like Mike, y'all. It is necessary to get you a working partner like Mike, because Mike will definitely go and check in and make sure that everything is on the up and up and ready for you to go when it's time for things to go. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to my partner, man, because my partner is the best. Nobody has a partner better than my partner. No Diddy. All right? That's a no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the one who married him. Shouts out to you, sis. You's the winner. You's a winner. Yeah, she is. All right, let's see. All right, guys. It's about time for us to go ahead and get this flight on the road, man. Is y'all ready? Is y'all ready for us to go ahead and bust a move or two? Because it is it's definitely that time. Let's get to it, shall we? Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board Friday Night Flights with services covering everything you knew and might have missed. We're clear for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in a moment's time. We ask that you please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartment. Also ask that your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please make sure that all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, are fully charged and at the very least placed on your charger. Smoking is allowed for the duration of the flight and drinks are heavily encouraged. Welcome, you guys, to Real Ninja Airlines. Do me a favor, y'all. Enjoy your flight. Oh, you gosh darn rootin' and tootin' we do. We got to do a Haram Life Fresh Mic Protocol Roundtable Clash, you know what I'm saying, meeting of the Titans, the minds and the grinds. It's got to happen. It's got to happen, and it's going to happen. Because honestly, Reef my nigga. And as Fresh Mike said, Reef is the fucking best. You know what I'm saying? Reef is the best. So shouts out to the homies. Oh, wait, no, that ain't supposed to move. Why is that moving and the other one ain't moving? All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Boom, 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 boom. Hey man, this technology be having a mind of its own. But we gonna get them right. Shouts out to my dog Fuego. Fuego in the building. I don't know what Fuego's in love with, but shouts out to Fuego and his heart eyes, whoever he has his eyes on. Is there some other woman in here that I do not know about? Where they at, though? Where they at, though? I needs to know. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and start cracking on some things, man. First of all, y'all, appreciate everybody who checked in last week's show. I'm using a different mic stand, so it's got these little weird things on it, and I'm going to keep hitting them all show. So if you guys hear that, just know I'm in the control room, and I'm just hitting shit, all right? So anyway, shouts out to everybody who showed up for last week's show. Well, actually, hold on, because my co-pilot getting ready to take seat, you know what I'm saying? So since the co-pilot about to take seat, you know, I want to make sure he good. Oh, everybody leaving out the yo now. Yeah, they leaving out. So y'all, that's what y'all hear. Y'all hear everybody leaving. Shouts out to the Port Music Group for being so dope. They oh yeah, he out there doing this little interview now. Yeah, man, got a little late with the co-pilot, you know, coming up in this thing. But yeah, man, last week's show was pretty dope, right? We came live from Island Breeze. You see, Pro Man, I'm at the club. I'm at the yo. I'm in the streets. I'm everywhere. I'm like Visa. I'm everywhere you want to be. That's Pro. Pro is Visa. So I was out, you know, last week, Pope Palooza for the month of April. It was pretty dope. Saw some good acts. You already know where I'm at with music these days, man. I feel like we need to do something different. All right. I feel like we need to definitely get on some cleaner stuff. Like we need to be more cognizant of the content that we're putting out. More particularly, I think we need to stop snitching on ourselves in fucking music. Like that shit's stupid. That's just me. But you know, all the crazy sex videos and sex music and dope dealing, consistent killing of each other. I'm tired of it. I need a good time. I need a uplift. And that's where it is. Like, bro, I've been listening. I'm gonna be real. Everybody talking about this whole Drake, Kendrick shit and what's going on. I'm listening to old Drake. I'm out here listening to old Drake. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been what the deuce? Okay, whatever. I ain't got to worry about it because I won't be there. Anyway, yeah, I was listening to old Drake. I was listening to that Ransom, So Far Gone, things of, you know, that album, pre So Far Gone. Life was good. You know what I mean? Like I remember that Drake. There's a lot of people who got on Drake, thank me later, take care. And it's like, oh, well, no. I've been listening to him like since So Far Gone, and like when he was kind of like trying to get on with Young Money. Like that's when I started listening to Drake. I remember Drake when he would perform, and he performed with one arm up and would rap at the floor. Drake is on all my Drop Your Panties playlists. I feel that Drake is a singing dude, but like, people think that he can't rap. Okay, I'm about to go. You know what? Let me go find this. We gonna get into some big brain takes in a little while, but I gotta go get some of this original Drake music, bro. I gotta go get some of this old Drake. Cause people be trying Drizzy. You know what I'm saying? People be trying Drizzy like he knew or something. You feel me? Like he ain't got just like Drake, I started with the grass. All right, let me see here. I don't remember watching Mr. Boss for the Win. When did I watch Mr. Boss? I don't remember watching that today, but whatever. Yeah, I don't remember that. Anyway, yeah, I forgot I listened to that earlier too. Yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in was dope, but I got to drop this ransom. We gonna drop this ransom. Y'all need to check out Ransom. Here we go. Give me 2 seconds. If you ain't heard Ransom, man, you gonna hear it now. I shouldn't get a strike because I don't think it's copyrighted by anybody. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's Drizzy, baby. You already know what it is. It's the first time I'm high. It's the first time I smoked in like 3 months.
15 years ago.
Do it to him.
15 years ago.
Oh, I see you, homie. I stayed late tonight, right? You know what happened when I stay late. Yeah. Boy Wonder. I swear it's like this every single time.
Shouts out to what Drake and Boy Wonder did, boy. Oh my gosh.
I got us. Yeah. I'm a hog, gotta get along with, get on the song with. When shit be going right, well, I just flip into the wrong shit. The team that I belong to, the artists I put on with. Don't ever ask for nothing, cause them niggas got their own shit. Me and Weezy like a mouthful of hot peppers. Black Ferrari with the red seats, I call it playing checkers. I'm never doing verses, I'm forever giving lectures. If you're trying to meet with money, I'd be happy to connect ya. Life is better than it's ever been. Scheduling $1 million meetings with the president. Someone cut the lights on, where is Thomas Edison? Got a new condo, watch me as I settle in. I deserve an MTV show for me and my people. And if you're trying to zone, I got a whole swish of sweet food. Rappers all liars and they women are deceitful. Adding to they subtract me, I never be an equal. Last place, Drizzy is the nigga in the lead now. Weezy told me just write every single thing you need down. Then he got it for me and I'm happy as can be now. About to start balling like I'm coming off a rebound. Yeah, and I should have the most bragging rights because the niggas spit crack, bag it tight. Hate when rappers say they trying to get their swagger right, cause I done came with more fire than a dragon fight. Fuck you, pussy ass hater, you should do you. You ain't heard of me, then you should go and get a Blues Clue. Oops, I mean a red clue. Wayne's here, Sue Woo. Betty felt that like the end of a pool cue. But
All right. So, like, when people be like, oh, Drake can't rap. Drake's just a singer. Drake just starting to rap. No, you lost your fucking mind, okay? Drake's been doing this shit. Co-pilot in the building. What up, bro?
What up?
Man, coolin', man. Sitting here talk about this here Drake. You know, everybody seem to think that Drake can't rap and shit.
Yeah, nah, man. First of all, listen, yours truly, JPS Extraordinaire, a.k.a. Outspoken, Port to Port Music Group, PORT, the number 2 PORT Music Group on all platforms. Like, share, subscribe, download. Right there, that's the logo behind me. My daughter's starting to paint it. She didn't get finished with it, but yeah, we here. I couldn't wait, man. I appreciate you messing with me too. You know what I'm saying, on the show.
Man, straight out the session, bro. He was. Y'all heard the music a little bit. he was in there mixing, bro. Session was going on. You know what I'm saying? He had all I heard was the chick say he want to hit me from the back, and I say, oh Lord.
Welcome to the world, man. Shout out Hoochie Five, man.
Hoochie Five.
Yeah, that's her name, man. Shout out Hoochie Five, man.
I told you, I heard her say somebody want to hit it from the back, and there you go.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
I ain't gonna comment.
So with Drake, what was you saying?
Everybody like to say he just started rapping or he can't really rap, or it's like, nah, man, he been doing this for a minute.
He been a model of consistency for a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think that the problem is that, and it's not a problem for me, but Drake is the type of person that adapt to the generation, similar to what Jay-Z did in his prime.
Yes.
But Drake adapts, so a lot of time he'll dumb his sound down for the times and for the music. But what I love, what I not even more so about the music, what I like about Drake is that he show love to a lot of artists. Like especially these young kids that's out here who even quite frankly, like me personally, I can't stand some of the music. But
I just told you.
He man enough to he man enough to get out there and mess with them boys and give them a name and help them get on. He got a huge tree up underneath him. So, and when it's time to rap, he can rap.
Yeah.
So you know.
Well, so that comes to the homage that was given to him. See, I tell everybody, there's one reason why I like Drake the way that I like Drake.
Right.
It's one reason, one person is the reason why I like Drake the way I do. And I'm going to bring him up on this screen, and then we're going to get into everything else because, boy, there is an intergalactic war going on, and we got to talk about it, boy, because it's getting real out here in these streets. But this is the reason why I rock with Drake the way I rock with Drake. Let's go. It's not this interview, but he's the reason.
So now, what Wick had said earlier, I got to piggyback off that because we got to go down a whole rabbit hole with that thing. When it comes to Bun B co-signing new artists, I mean, you got folks like Drake and Jeezy. When you first heard Drake, what was going through your mind when they said, Bun, we need you to come in this thing and jam with Drake?
I was tired, and I almost didn't do it.
What?
I almost didn't do it. I had been in the studio all day because I go in the studio typically about 10 in the morning. I'm not a night owl. I like to beat 5 o'clock.
All right, for those who don't know, this is the Hood Professor right here. All right, that's OG, triple OG right here. You know what I'm saying? That is the Pimp-tastic's older brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is Bun B. All right. So if Bun B says yes, it's Hood certified. It's Underground King stamp. You know what I'm saying? So that was it for me. Like,
that's a fact.
Man, listen, y'all don't understand how much of a Bun B fan I am, but we'll talk about that at a later time.
O'clock traffic home. So I go in the studio early as hell and work all day. So it's about 4 o'clock. I live an hour away from the studio I'm in. Trying to get out that hole so I can miss 5 o'clock traffic.
Thanks.
Right? Because I got to go through downtown to get home. Jazz Prince, who found Drake and brought him to Wayne, called me. He had been asking me for probably about 2 weeks, Unc, I need you on something. I got you, no problem, I got you. And I did have him. On that day, he called me 3 different times. Unc, I need you on this record. Okay, Unc, we turned it in tomorrow. And I'm literally packing up everything, getting my keys, and the phone ring again.
He done got me.
I looked at him, it's Jazz. I'm finna do it right now, nephew. Because the man, I've been knowing him for years. The man never asked me for nothing in his life.
Yeah. Not
like he needed to. He Jazz Prince. He's James' son. You don't need nothing. But it was the first time he'd ever asked me for anything. And he was on that time crunch. And I said, let me do it. And I did it. And I was like, it's a cool little record, you know. About a week later, it come out. The album come out, you know. Making a little noise on the album. He got Trey songs on there. I was like, I didn't know all this shit was going on. He go do the first show. He do a show. It's a college show in New York. And all these girls show up at this show. It was on YouTube. It was a big deal. And they're all singing all the words to all the songs.
Ooh.
At his first show.
First show.
Second show is Atlanta. The Atlanta girls are watching the New York girls from the first show. Right. They come, more women singing more songs loud everywhere. Third show is Houston. Now it's like, okay, this momentum is growing.
Right.
I was like, I got to go to this show. At first, I didn't know if I was even going to go. That's why you hear him on the song backstage at Warehouse Live, like it's Bun coming.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? So I showed my wife the videos because she had heard the song. She wasn't necessarily impressed by the song, whatever. I showed her these videos and I tell her about it. She's like, let me go see this. So she invited 2 of her friends, and it's literally a sea of women. Chameleonaire's there because Chameleonaire's trying to figure out who is this kid that sings, that's singing, that's got all this momentum. Chameleonaire's always one step ahead.
Right.
One of the smartest people hip hop ever had the luxury.
Pause. Chameleonaire
Is him.
is him.
That's a fact.
Is him.
That's a fact.
And a lot of people sleep on Chameleonaire.
That's a fact.
But man, listen, Chameleonaire's running circles. Chameleonaire is on a level of his own, bro. Like, I look at Chameleonaire almost in the same sense that I look at Currency.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Its only thing is, like, Currency is still consistently dropping music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Chameleonaire is a businessman extraordinaire.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said. Like same thing with
It's
Currency. You know what I'm
incredible.
saying? Like,
Incredible what he was able to do,
boy,
man.
that man over there on the West Coast in Silicon Valley acting a fool,
That's
boy.
a fact. That's
Straight
a
up.
fact.
Tech rapper.
Shout out Chameleonaire.
Shouts out, man. Hey, bro, if you happen to see this, if somebody happen to put this on your desk, hey, man, we want Savannah, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, sure.
We got a tech. Check this out. We got a tech corridor that's being built between Savannah and Augusta, and they're gonna build it out. I'm telling you now, bro. It's real prime for it to pop off for you. Come on over to the East Coast, bro. We got a beach too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's a fact.
Of being a part of the culture. Seriously.
Yeah.
And we get there, and my wife and ESG's wife and my friend Bandit's soon-to-be wife. They're all in the pit between the crowd, and they don't know nothing, right? Here come this dude, the little light-skinned dude, come out, and all these little girls start screaming. I see my wife and them looking like, what is going on? And by the end of the show,
They love him too.
I was like, this is exactly what I think it is. This shit is finna go.
Right.
They done let this light-skinned nigga get in. Who can actually really rap.
Come on.
He got.
But listen to what he just
don't have
said,
to
though.
be gay.
Come on.
He got.
Wait a minute.
Right.
They done let this light-skinned nigga get in.
Right.
They done let this light-skinned nigga get in. Who can actually really rap.
Come on.
He got.
Y'all done let this little light-skinned nigga in that can really rap. People be like, oh, Drake can't really rap. That can really rap. I don't even got to play no more Bun. I will, though, because it's Bun B, and I ain't going to cut him off like that.
He don't have to be gangster because the mob is behind him.
Yeah.
He being co-signed by the hot, and at the time, Wayne is the hottest rapper.
Come
in the
on.
world. Literally one of the hottest artists in the world.
Yeah.
At that time.
Like
it's,
My God.
I was like, it's all green lights for this fool. But then he actually grows into his own man,
His own. Yeah.
builds his own team, holds his city down. He came in on Wayne's shoulders, and he still gives Wayne the respect that is due to Wayne. But he's by far his own man, his own machine at this point.
What goes through your mind when you see the trajectory of his career when you was remembering that humble little call that was put into Bun to co-sign it?
I thank God that I did the verse. There's a couple of them that got away from me. The one over the last couple of years, the one that I regret not getting to, because I try to tell people to stay on me because I get pulled in so many directions, and people get to thinking they bother me, and then they stop it. I was supposed to do something with G-Eazy, and I reached out to G-Eazy. I was a fan. I really liked it. The Bay was really fucking with him, And he came up the hard way. Him and Macklemore. People don't give Macklemore a lot of credit. The boys were scratching. I watched them scuffle, right? That's not easy for white boys, I'm not going to give them no pass or whatever, but I saw them go against the grain for a lot of this shit. And G-Eazy was the one that I really hate that I didn't get to. Because I knew it was a matter of time.
Yeah.
Before it. Because you ever see him in person, man, the nigga look like James Dean or somebody, man. Like he looked like he just walked off a movie with Elvis Presley or somebody.
Yeah.
Same
I
thing
fuck
with
with
MGK.
Jeezy, bro.
I was with MGK very early.
Yeah, you talking about them
Hey, so
performing
let me
at
ask you
Ruckus.
a question,
What's up,
right? What about what do you make of the ever since Kendrick Lamar verse, the new disc drop
Today?
everybody been questioning Drake and the N-word.
Yeah.
Because of I guess his whiteness in him. Do you think that really matters, or what's your thoughts on that?
I got a question. Does that matter with them and Obama?
Does not.
and at least we know Drake has a nigga daddy.
Right.
You feel me? Obama daddy from Africa.
Right.
He ain't got no nigga experiences. He from Africa.
Right.
Drake daddy from.
That's a fact. He from here.
So
yeah, I rock with it too. I just wanted to get your
man.
opinion.
Drake good.
Yeah,
Drake good.
clearly the most. I wouldn't say the well, I don't know. Lyrically, he might be there, but he definitely maybe the best, most influential. What's the word for it? Entertainer that it is out there right now.
Most influential entertainer on the male hip hop side. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, he has to have it because I don't know any other male that's more influential than him at the moment. Honestly.
Right.
Like you say, man, the man literally has a label that he's put people on. Mm-hmm. He's put people on for like, oh, you coming out of Canada? Oh, you got to go through Drake.
And you know something? Listen, I'm going to go on a quick little rant. Because I talked to you about this the other day. Mm-hmm. To you young artists, man, it's time for y'all to, like, develop yourselves. You need to get, artist development. You need to be more creative. You need to say better things. You need to find your own style and your own lane, because I am a music producer and an engineer. And when I tell you I hear choppers and glizzies and sticks and murder and kill all day long, and everybody saying the same fucking shit, and it gets on my last nerve. So, I'm trying to drop an album now, and I'm trying to, the whole premise behind the album is being creative. I don't care how popular you are. I don't care, how many followers you got. Right now, I want to get back to the times when when I first started this, and we all used to come together and make music. And when we write, you be like, nah, that ain't it. Mm-hmm. Or go in the studio, change that. Back in the days, you couldn't sound like the next person.
Right.
Now you got 1,000 NBA young boys. You know what I mean? And shout out, the only thing that I feel with what's going on is the fact that I see all these young niggas getting money. You feel me? But outside of that, music-wise, I feel like it's losing its hip hop is losing its essence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the blow. When it started with graffiti, break dancing, and the lyrics. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you got to be Nas or Kendrick Lamar, but I'm saying, like, be witty, be creative, you know, make good music. That's why I like Drake, because even though Drake kind of dumbs his music down to the new generation, he still, like, his music, he still got some shit. Like, look at this. Think about this, right? Killer Mike just won a Grammy for his album, and deservedly, if you ask me. But you know why that is? Because all of the older artists is developed. They seasoned. They know how to go in the studio and put together a real body of work. Mm-hmm. You dudes go in the studio and freestyle one line at a time, and then, the song get popping or whatever. It get popular, but it don't last long. Another thing that I will say is that the music that these people drop in the day is not going to age well. Nope. It's not going to stand the test of time. Nope. When you 50 years old, and you playing your music back for your grandchildren or your children, what you going to tell them when they hearing choppers and glizzies and I ran up on this man and I killed him and his family and all that stupid shit? You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But at this point, I feel like as an OG in the game, I need to start schooling you young niggas, man. Because it don't make sense, bro. It take people like us, and I blame us. And not just for the music, and we can kind of segue into other conversations if that's fine with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I blame what's going on with the younger generation on us, and I include me with that, because we not there for these kids. Right. Now these kids done kind of found their own way, you know, they you know, they wear their little tight clothes or whatever you want to call it. They make this crazy music, and I can't cap like I like it because I don't. But guess why they do that? Because we wasn't around to give them the proper guidance that they needed when they came up. So now they older, they finding their own way, and then we snapping on them, or we telling them. I'm speaking with love now. You know what I mean? I'm not speaking from a place of I don't know the word for it, but I'm not speaking from a mean or fucked up place. You know what I mean? I'm speaking with love when I tell the young people, man, listen, I need y'all to, you know, step it up and be more creative. And I think it's on us as OGs to spread that knowledge. Whether you take it or not, that's your, you know, prerogative. But for me, I think, you know, it's my job as an OG to, you know, tell you what I feel is the difference between what I feel is right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the young kids, but I just say that y'all need keep getting your money, keep doing your thing, but just be a little more creative. You know what I'm saying? Be a little more thoughtful when it comes to your music. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna watch this playback, and before you came in, I literally was talking about that.
Wow.
Literally was telling them, like, I'm tired of hearing them snitch on themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing them, you know, shoot up each other and all this foolishness. Like, it's time to get into something else, man. And that's where we have to go. And in saying that, this is I went to the studio the other day, earlier this week, and this song right here was introduced to me. Don't even know what they saying, bro. I can't tell you what they saying. All I know is they sliding and the beat is riding, bro. That's all I know is they sliding and the beat is riding, bro. Hold on, man. I got to put it on the full screen for y'all. Y'all got to check this out, and we gonna talk into some other things because, like I said, boy, it's an intergalactic war going on. But you got to hear this. Tell me what y'all think about this in the chat. Straight up. So they saying team friend. So essentially what they're saying translate into team friend. All right. Chigiro. All right. Sliding.
That's a fact.
Sliding. There's a female version of it too. Sliding, bro. Sliding. And it's like team friend and they having fun. Like, you seen them boys out there popping and locking, bro. Mm-hmm. Out there having fun. Like, where is that? Why don't we have that anymore? Mm-hmm. We got to bring it back, which means we got to stop with I left the clubs. I left the club scene 2015, 2016, somewhere around there, right? Like, definitely wasn't DJing the clubs at any point in time during the Trump administration, right? Wasn't there because I made a conscious decision that, hey, if I want to see change, I have to implement the change that I want to see. So I removed myself from a point to where I no longer am I being forced to play the music that I do not want to support in the community. I'm out on River Street. I'm in squares. I'm in parks. I'm in schools. Now I have to play clean music. And I can tell you, I only can play clean music. And when I say clean music, I don't mean your bleeped out music. I mean literally clean music. You're talking about something that is clean, something that can be played over the airwaves, right? You're promoting a healthy lifestyle. Right. And unfortunately, healthy lifestyles isn't promoted like it should be out here in these streets for whatever reason, man. I don't know, man. I know that
what bothers me about the music is I remember back in the days we were able to, and I'm not saying we was perfect with it, but we were able to separate the music from our real daily lives. See, the problem with these, especially the gangster music and the twerking and all of the slutty music. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? All the whole music. These girls going through their whole phase. They call themselves hoes. They call themselves bitches. They all got OnlyFans and busting their ass and pussy open for the world. So it's whole music. You can say what you want about me, but that's what it is. But the problem with that is that these people is trying too hard to live what they saying in the music. You know what I mean? And I told my son this the other day. My son told me, he said he had beef with a kid at school and he trying to rap. So I said, he said, I want to write a diss record against him. And I said, well, what you want to say in the diss record? So he raps the song to me, none of which, he don't live like that. He don't move like that or none of that. So I told my son, I said, listen, I'm not going to, because you eventually you're going to get older and you're going to become your own man. Just understand that the energy that you put out into the world, you're going to get back. If you always screaming you got guns and you a killer, it's going to come a time when you're going to have to prove that shit. Yep. You know what I mean? And are you gangster enough or man enough to live and stand on what you're saying? And see, that's what's going on with these kids now. They making these songs, they all talking about that, because everything they say in them songs, they doing it. They out here killing each other like Nandi going off. Yeah. And it's only because I done stressed this shit so much. Now all that beef energy coming to me, and now I gotta stand on what I was saying. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of listen, bro. Just last week, one of my clients got killed. He got into a fight with a kid, beat the kid up. The kid came back and killed him. Yeah, you know what I mean? And same thing. But he's a good kid. But when you put that, and rest in peace to little homie, man, TJ. Rest in peace to him. I ain't me yet. That's what they call him as a rapper. You know what I mean? But when you listen to the music and you hear all of the negativity and the gangster shit, you know what I mean? And you in the streets rapping that, and you toting pistols with clips this long on it, and you really not doing it because you got beef. You doing it because everybody else doing it, and the gun just an accessory now. You know what I mean? To the gangster rapper starter kit for you kids that's doing your thing. But just know, and back to my son, I told my son that you're gonna have to prove, eventually that you bout all this shit you talking. I told him, son, you're not scary. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna grow up to be a man. When it comes to the gangster shit, you ain't like that. You feel me? You ain't grew up like that. We not raising you like that. So if you want to make music, I support it 100%. But you are not about to be out here rapping about, killing and murder and, beef and all that stuff, and then you bring it to your front door. You know what I mean? I want my son to live. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And he understood completely. And ever since, he been making music, and he make good music. It ain't like the most positive in the world, but it's not that. It ain't all that killing and murder and all that. You know, it's fun.
Right.
His music fun. You know what I mean?
The killing it. So, all right, guys. I'm about to say something that's probably going to get me in trouble, especially after this week being this week and the bill that they just passed. But quite personally and quite frankly, I really don't give a fuck because it's pro. All right. So you know what I'm about to do?
DJ Protocol, like that fuel.
I sure am. Listen, I'm going to blow this shit up. The small hats. The ones who are over the music industry, right? The ones who are falsely claiming a culture which is not theirs. Because first of all, we already know they didn't move their asses there until 1948 when they was forced to move there. I digress. They have a plan. They've had this plan for a long time. They turned this music industry into a particular industry, right? It does multiple things. It keeps the real strong people down, right? It keeps them in jail, and it keeps their jails full that they also make money off of. So they making money off of the killing, right? Because they're the ones selling the tombstones and shit. They're the ones that's over the mortuary. They're the ones that are 9 times out of 10 they own the cemetery, right? They own the music. They own all this stuff. They are hedging their bets. They are making sure that they are in for the long haul. These people knew what they were doing, so they caused this music to be what it is. They have pushed and bred and molded people into taking this music. Some of us, we just happen to wake up and say enough is enough, you know, but they've been doing it, and they've been putting it to a particular people so much that now this is what they said. This is 2023. And this is what they said in 2023. And this is going to segue into the conversation that we want to have. I'm going to bring up that video, and we're going to talk about that because that was really big this week in the culture. That's why I said there's an intergalactic war going on right now. It is a fight of the forces. And the force is always with me. It says black teen girls are the curators of culture, fashion, music, and internet memes all owe a debt to young black women. Black neighborhoods, all right? Black neighborhoods serve as the nuclei of our culture, especially any area where stylish black teenagers convene. If you want to predict a trend years in advance, go where lip gloss application techniques are perfected before they hit TikTok, and the next big female rap artist is selected way before you stumble upon whoever is trending. Now, mind you, this is an article being written and shared to white people because this is on Vox.com. All right. Stumble upon whoever is trending. Ice Spice, black teenage girls listen to her while you were still figuring out who Gorilla is. The makeup hack you'll be swearing by 6 months in the future, slugging. Black girls have been dousing themselves in Vaseline for decades. Was inspired by a black girl's beauty supply run before a blogger makes it go viral.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if they're praising or insulting young black girls.
Right.
Okay, continue.
Right, that part. It sounds like praising, but when we find out, when we really look into it, it's like, damn, it's really an insult because y'all really got it by the internet and social media. Yeah. Black teenage girls are invisible. Jesus. They are the invisible tastemakers, creating and popularizing some of the biggest trends simply by being their authentic selves. It's the everyday black girl without a platform or the machine of capitalism behind her who exudes cool without having to try a tongue-in-cheek line from Best I Ever Had, the song that catapulted Drake to the mainstream. Yeah, Best I Ever Had was damn, that's crazy. We was just talking about Drake. And wow. Yeah. Best I Ever Had was the song that catapulted him. Let me see. When my album dropped, bitches buy it for the picture, and niggas will buy it too and claim they got it for their sister. The line encapsulates a pattern in American culture that eventually defines the zeitgeist, but is rarely correctly credited. The effect black teenagers have on popular culture has only increased as technology makes the world and trends less regional and more universal. In 2018, Nielsen reported that black consumers are in a remarkable period of influence. Pause, bitch. We always been that remarkable period of influence. Fuck you talking about. Anyway, but they're acknowledging this in 2018 and putting it on the book. So whatever. With the highest smartphone ownership and usage of any demographic group and an unyielding desire for self-expression and image control. Y'all hear that? And say it one more time. With the highest smartphone ownership and usage of any demographic group and an unyielding desire for self-expression and image control. Oh gosh, what my partner say? I got a comment from Fresh Mike. Did I just hear black girls have been dousing themselves in Vaseline for decades?
That's a fact. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I typically only heard about like them putting on the Vaseline when they get ready to get to fighting. That's about the most I remember about dousing themselves in Vaseline. That's about it. When they about to get the knucking and they don't want them whelps and shit. That's all I know. If she get the Vaseline and pop out the earrings, it's about to go down.
Hey, man.
That's what I remember.
Give me 10 minutes to pick up my daughter, and I'm going to shoot right.
All right, that's work.
Don't go into
I'm not going into that. I'm going to go into something else. Yeah. No, go get her. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that's around the corner. All right, bet. Yeah, man, we about to get good. We about to get good and ready, man. Y'all share the stream, man. We about to have some fun. I don't know if y'all understand where we at, but it's about to go down. All right, so TikTok itself is a shining example of how black teenagers, especially girls, are at the center of pop culture. Black teen girls like Jalea Harmon and Kiara Wilson famously created the viral dances that helped turn TikTok what it is today. This means that black teenagers are now on a virtual stage for the whole world to study. Black teenagers are now on a virtual stage for the whole world to study. Wow. And why you see influencers from Sweden or Nepo babies from the Calabasas cosplaying as black girls. In addition to Nielsen's findings that prove black consumers are highly influential, the media research company reported that the preferences of black women in particular are a main driving force, and these young women, particularly Gen Z, are demanding to be seen on their own terms, even if that means creating their own content. Creating niche communities on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok makes it easier for black girls to find spaces where they can be unapologetically themselves without fear of being told they're doing too much. Now, there's the danger. Fear of being told that they're doing too much. You can't let a person know when they're doing too much. You tell them that they're doing too much, and they'll tell you that you're hating. You're a hater. How we let that get away? Hater. That's what they'll call you. Hey, you know you're doing too much, right? You know you shouldn't be doing that. You a hater. I'm not. I'm just giving you the truth. I know you a hater. I'm not a hater. Why is there fear, though? Why is there fear of being told that they're doing too much? Because you don't want to be checked when you're actually doing wrong? I don't understand it. Something has to change. And we have to get into it. So while I wait on bros, we'll finish that in a second, but I need to hit on this. All my local people. Savannah. There's a new ordinance
of the city of Savannah's new.
There's a new gun ordinance in town, bro, and I need y'all to be familiar with this, Savannah. Marzake says, I didn't know anyone read Vox. Well, I mean, there are definitely people who read Vox. There are people who read Vox. But I needed that because Vox actually made a point to break down the Nielsen reports and talk about the influence of culture, particularly black culture, how they're influenced and how they influence. And that's going to play into a conversation that we're going to have in a minute when my co-pilot gets back. He got to go be a dad, and we all stand up for strong dads around here. You know what I'm saying? So while he's going to go be a father, we're going to jump in a couple other things, and then we'll get back into while we were talking about Vox and what they were saying, right? I mean, because it was important to speak on that before we get into the next conversation that we're going to hear. It's got to add some context. And if you listen to that Vox and take it, if you listen to what we just talked about in Vox, let that sit and marinate, and then the video, when we get back to our conversation, it'll all make sense. All right. Let's talk about this overstep that's going on here in the city of Savannah. Let's go.
Gun securing ordinance. They describe how they'll be enforcing the law, as well as what residents need to know about locking up their guns. Our Ryan Tismaneski was there and breaks down the ordinance.
The new ordinance makes it so when you leave your car, you need to make sure your gun is out of sight and locked away.
If you're not going to be in that vehicle and it's not accessible to you, don't let it be accessible to anyone else.
That is the main message that Savannah police are trying to get out about the new law. Last year, 244 guns were stolen from cars. In 203 of those cases, the car was unlocked.
This is a daily occurrence, and really the hope with this is that it makes people think before they get out of their car and leave a weapon unsecured where someone can get it.
Another part of the ordinance requires gun owners to report any stolen or missing guns shortly after they find out their gun is gone.
Let's say your gun does go missing or get stolen. Well, you have 24 hours to let SPD know from the moment you find out it's missing. If that stolen gun is found to be used in a crime and you didn't let SPD know that you knew it was missing, you're in trouble.
The biggest thing about having a weapon and is knowing how to use it, knowing how to keep yourself safe, knowing how to keep those around you safe. And so proper storage, proper care of a weapon is, it's a huge responsibility.
Punishment for violating the ordinance includes a fine up to $1,000.
You can find a full copy of the ordinance on our website, WTOC.com. Reporting from Savannah, Ryan Tismaneski, WTOC News.
So, guys, how do you feel about that one? How do you guys feel about that? Our mayor in the city of Savannah, they have decided that, we're going to fine you if you leave your weapon unattended in your vehicle and it gets stolen. That's really what they feel like right now in the city of Savannah. It's wild. All righty. It's wild what they got going on. You know what I mean? So if you own a weapon, make sure you lock it up. Because if somebody steal it and use it in a crime, your ass is going down too, at least with a $1,000 fine. Damn, I'm still on the rhyme. Shit.
It's $1,000 fine. Still
Yeah,
on the
man.
rhyme. Shit, that even rhyme.
Fuck around, you're gonna stay on the grind, boy, because woof. Bars. Look, I told y'all I'm in the yo, and it's gonna keep coming, man. And as Haram said earlier, man, where it's at? I got to show y'all. My dog said it. Mother Goose ain't got shit on the call. Mm-hmm. Straight up.
So where we at with it?
All right. So we were talking about Vox and how influential the women are in the culture and social media and what it does.
Right.
And that plays into that one video that we seen.
And you talking about, hold on, before we get into that, I want to preface that by saying over the weekend, it's been ever since the NFL draft, you've been seeing a lot of black athletes with white girlfriends, right? Mm-hmm. So a guy. What he's about to show is a video of a guy breaking down why he thinks that this is going on, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts afterwards.
Mm-hmm. So there's a whole lot to it. There was also let me see if I can find haters. Okay, here we go. So all right, let's bring up the screen and find the screen. There we go. All right. So there's a picture, guys. This picture, as it says, is that the wives and girlfriends of the Philadelphia Eagles players' Christmas party, December 22nd, 2023. There's one chocolate sister. She look like she's mixed. But then it's all cream, Asian. I don't know if she's Asian, Latino, mixed, but it's there. But you guys get the gist. It's a pretty light crowd. All right. So people have been upset because you see this, and if you know any football team, you know the majority of the players on the team is black. So the majority of the team is black, and you see all of this. People are, oh, these NFL players, they go get this money.
Dr. Umar rolling in his bed right now.
Yeah, he is. Man, look, listen, I bet you secretly Umar love him some snow bunnies.
That's a fact.
I bet secretly he loves snow bunnies, bro. If he likes Sukiana, if he likes Suki with the good coochie.
You know what? That's okay. I know I'm about to rant again. But listen, this is what pisses me off about you so-called fucking activists, right? Charleston White, he said he likes Suki. Dr. Umar said he likes Suki. I mean, fuck that. She is like the bottom of the fucking barrel, trash ass goddamn woman. She got all of these sex videos online. She is nothing that I want my daughter to ever grow up and be like or look like. And I don't give a shit who sees it or how they feel about it.
Big facts.
That's what I feel. Like, if you look at this girl body of work to this day, it's all thought, whole, disgusting shit. I mean, if you want to see her fucking on camera, you can go on Twitter and see it right now.
Shouts out to X.
And you motherfucking activists who sit right here and talk about how this stuff is poisoning our community, how it's killing our community, you got the nerve to tell me that, oh, when I met her, I liked her. What the fuck? Yeah, you didn't check her. You didn't tell her about her fucked up way. This is what I'm hearing this because it would be different if you said, okay, she was respectful to me, but I had to tell my sister, you know, this ain't the way to do blah, 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 or I'm not feeling how you, because like I said, I always move in love, but that is disgusting, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that these little girls is looking up to and raising up to, and my kids will never fucking, boy, not long as I breathe, you know what I'm saying? And I could see it in my face. We not doing that, man. But I can't, how dare you not even try to check her?
Yeah.
You like her. What the fuck does that mean? I don't give a damn. It's plenty of people who got dope, who I guess got good personalities, but that don't take away from the fact that what they doing is poisoning our community. And like I said, don't get me twisted because I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. I do crazy shit. I do stupid shit. Sometimes I smoke weed every so often. You know what I mean? I cuss like a sailor.
Smoke weed every day.
I cuss like a sailor. You know what I mean? Sometimes in front of my kids, that might not be right. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes to like my morals and my standards and the way I was raised and what I see these girls doing in the world, man, it is ridiculous. And I don't want to hear that you quick to slam somebody who dating a white woman. You quick to go in on the powers that be and I guess the system of white supremacy.
It's designed 600 years, been a design for 600 years.
You quick to go in on that, and then you even quick to go in on the girl. Same thing I'm doing. Y'all quick to do that. Like, okay, let's take for instance, and I'm gonna make some people mad, but you know, and we can get back to that. We can get back to it, man. But I'm ranting. Take for instance the thing at the Orange Crush.
Orange Crush. Yeah,
Take, for
yeah,
instance,
yeah, yeah.
Orange Crush, right? In one breath, I hear my elders and my seniors saying, the way that these girls dress, the way that they act, all of the thotty stuff that they do is no place for it in our community. Yet, you fight for an event where women literally do that. You know what I mean? Which doesn't make sense to me. You don't like the fact that these girls out here shaking their behinds, putting their coochie all in the air, coochie pink, booty hole brown music. You despise the music, you despise the movement, but you support an event that literally people. That's what people do. There, you feel what I'm saying? So like pick a side. You feel what I'm saying?
Here we go. If y'all don't know what he talking about, we about to show you right now, right? We gonna show you right now. Feast your eyes to the Fuego. I need give him the warning, Fuego. You need to give him the warning. You got to give him the warning right now, Fuego, because we talking about Orange Crush. We talking about Orange Crush. So this what you fighting for. This what you fighting for.
That's what you fighting for. And you tell me that you will look at that and be disgusted by it, but fight for people to go out there and do that. To fight for our people to go out there and do that. I could see if we was doing something, if we was doing something, you know, positive and stuff like that. But you know, we was doing positive things, and I'm almost certain if we were doing positive things and we were doing great things for the community, that would.
He says, "I'm trying to eat." My bad, bro. I know you just had a face full of poop.
Don't get me twisted. I got no problem with them young kids being kids and doing what they do, but I'm not mad at them people for, you know, don't take your shoes off when you come in my house. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's their house.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So you know, as much as I may disagree with our people not being there, I'm not mad about it because that's their house.
Yes.
Me and Protocol talked about this at length the other day. You know what I mean? But that's the only thing that upset me about you so-called activists. You feel me? So now you say, oh, I don't like when they shake ass, but they should be shaking ass on the beach because they black. You know what I mean? Or it's racism, blatant racism, because they and believe me, I understand racism. I see it. I've been through it. But it's certain things, bro. If it's girls in front of my house shaking their ass with their ass out, and I got kids in my house that I set an example for, I'm going on my porch and I'm telling them, get the fuck from in front of my house and go somewhere else with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So how can you be right now, Dr. Umar Johnson, or some of these activists in the city, if you took that same crowd and you brought them to your neighborhood and they were shaking ass and popping pussy and toting pistols and drinking in your neighborhood, what would you do?
Come on now.
I need to know that. And then when that happens, I want to know if you're racist for telling them folks to leave and get from in front of your house. Now, when they do it in front of them white folks' house or whoever house they do it in front of, those people have the right to say, I don't want that in my backyard. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not, like I say, once again, children, I'm not mad at you. If y'all doing y'all thing, do it. And to me, I watched it. Like even though they shut down the way they did, them kids still had fun. Because one thing about black people, we gonna figure out a way to have our fun regardless.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's what happened. Like, I didn't hear no shit. Like, I heard the activists complaining about it, but I didn't hear the what do they call it? The ongoers or orange crushers. Yeah. I didn't hear nothing from none of them.
You know what they said?
I saw they had a good time.
You know what they said? They glad the police was out there like that. They didn't have a problem with the police being out there. They felt protected with the police being out there like that. You know who they didn't like out there? The Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See there? See what I'm saying?
They didn't like the Hebrew Israelites because the Hebrew Israelites was reading from the Bible.
Right.
They were letting them know, bro, you're doing some you are bringing Babylon to our shores, and we don't have to do that.
Right.
Why are we providing this type of representation for us?
Right.
You know, and I'm not mad at them, but like, I'm looking at both sides, right? I'm not mad. I was a college kid. I went to
absolutely.
2 HBCUs, Savannah State being one of them. I participated in a couple of Orange Crushes. I've thrown some twerk fests. I've had my fair share of debauchery as a college student.
Right.
I've done it. However, there's not but so far I'm willing to go.
He's talking about welcome to do that in the privacy of my own.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I'm with Fuego. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will let my old lady do that in the privacy of my home, but not out there in the beach with sand all in the cooch.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I mean, like all I'm saying is that if you are activist and stuff like that, it's no room. You can't have it both ways. It's no room. You can't tell these kids not to dress, not to be thoughts, not to get drunk, not to tote pistols, and then in the same breath support an event where they do all that shit.
All of that.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that doesn't make damn sense.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. Like I don't care whether you support it or not. You know, I personally, if the kids had a good time, so be it. You know what I mean? That I still don't like I would not want that on my front porch. But long as they do what they do in their own little circle or bubble, that's fine with me. Don't bring that shit to me and my family and my children. You feel what I'm saying?
Big facts.
That's all I'm saying. Same shit with the gay shit.
Big
do
facts.
that. If that's what you want to do that. But don't force or push it on me and mine. I'm a dad. I'm a parent. My wife is a parent. And we do our best to raise our kids the best way we know how. And I definitely want my kids to grow up and become their own people. I want them to be thoughtful. I want them to be creative. I want them to respect themselves. And I can't, when I got everything on the internet going against everything that I'm saying, when I got Orange Crush out here and these girls that people looking up to, it's ridiculous, man.
It's crazy,
you know what I mean?
It's creating a particular culture that a lot of people are running away from. And when they run away from it, then they have a problem.
Right.
And that leads us to, you know what I'm saying, the conversation that was rocking the world this week, right? There's a young man who was, talking about black D1 athletes who are dating and marrying white women. All right. So let's listen to this young brother who had conversations with D1 athletes, and let's see what they got to say.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me.
That is so sad that you got to preface that and say, hey. But I only like black women before you start to attack me.
But see, and before he get into, because I still feel what he was saying, but that is the bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. Yeah. When you pander. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't do that, bro. Just say what the fuck you got to say. You feel me? You ain't got to be, well, I'm going to start this off by saying I love my black women to death, but no, just say what the hell you got to say. Don't pander and don't do none of that shit, because the moment you pander, the moment they see an opening and a weakness.
Yep.
Okay, back to what you was doing.
Let's get it.
My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being Lotto. I said, probably only 1. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5 football teams, and they were like, Goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails. I said, oh shit. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some fucking ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women we're dating, they pay for a lot of our stuff. I said, what do you mean? They said, bro, they know that we're making some money, but while we're at practice or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Kava bowl, double chicken, right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends were telling me these girls are getting their group projects done, getting their essays done, online tests done, on time. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, what about maintenance? There's no way y'all are not paying for her hair, nails, bags, her lifestyle. He said, bro, first of all, my girl will get her own Starbucks and even get me one, but if I want to be nice, I'll get her something, from Starbucks. And they were like, hair and nails, they don't even care about the nails, really. And if they do it themselves. Sometimes I pitch in, and I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, bro, she's white. She just brushes it. We're flat ironers. You must be special.
Oh, when he said that shit really had me rolling because it's true. It's like, bro, she's white. She just brushed that shit. And I instantly thought of Marsha Brady. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, yo, they really do just be brushing that shit and going about their business. All right, let's go. Let's keep going.
We're flat ironers. You must be special. Jesus Christ, you guys are saving a lot of money. One of my men said this. He just got drafted. He said, bro, I was dating a black girl. Now I'm dating a white girl. And I'm about to marry her. He said the difference between the black girl and the white girl, the biggest difference is the white girl knows when to shut the fuck up. I said, God damn. Listen, this is what they told me. Do with the information as you please. If it takes me 10 to 15 years to find a black woman that's compatible with me, that's what I'm going to do. But this is what they told me. So stop being surprised.
This is what they told me. So stop being surprised. So, guys, you know, look, I got something else that this plays right into the same. Now, this is oh no, that's that K Dot. I don't want to watch K Dot right now. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So now, have you seen this, bros? Mm-hmm. Have you seen this this video right here? This is crazy. This and then we'll get into serious. But I think every man in the building, I don't speak Spanish. Maybe somebody else does and they can translate what they're saying. But I think this is universal right here. This is universal language. I think all men has experienced this and is cursing and all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Arte.
Oh yeah, this was too funny.
Cero acierto. Un acierto.
Hay que regresarlo.
Un acierto.
El verde.
No, el verde estaba aquí y el naranja estaba aquí. Así.
Cero acierto.
Bien. No lo regreses.
Un acierto.
Uno, es el verde que va aquí.
El naranja es el que va aquí. El naranja déjalo ahí.
Cero acierto.
No muevas este.
Un acierto. Cero acierto.
Bien.
2 acierto.
El rosa, el fucsia.
No, el fucsia va aquí. A ver ahí.
Un acierto.
Are they serious?
Uno.
They got to be.
Esto, el verde. No me.
2 acierto.
No, Ramón, déjala.
His face, bro.
Un acierto. El naranja. Déjalo aquí, no lo muevas. Sí, el naranja va aquí. Y el fucsia también, déjalo ahí. Esto no lo muevas, mueves de aquí para allá.
0 acierto.
Viste que no sabe.
0 acierto.
Bien.
Un acierto.
El rojo es el otro que.
El rojo va aquí.
0 acierto.
Bien. Vamos bien.
Bien.
Sí, porque estoy haciendo un
That man said
descartamiento.
good, very good. I knew that much. That nigga say good.
Un acierto.
Un acierto quiere decir que es el fucsia. Ahí.
0 acierto.
El fucsia.
Un acierto.
El azul.
El fucsia va aquí. Escucha, un acierto es el fucsia.
Un acierto.
El fucsia. No me muevas el fucsia.
Y aquí es el rojo.
No me muevas ni el fucsia ni el naranja. Eso si tú quieres mueve, pero el fucsia y el naranja son aciertos. Pero no, esto no me va. Uno. Esto no me lo muevas. No me lo.
3 aciertos.
Este y el rojo.
El fucsia, el naranja y el rojo aquí.
0 acierto.
No se está equivocando. Él se equivoca.
Él.
Sí,
No, eso no es
pero
tú.
tú síguele. No, el jurado, pero tú dale. No le pongas cuidado. Tú solo escúchame a mí. Estos dos no lo muevas.
¿Cuáles dos?
Estos dos. Desde un principio yo sé que estos son aciertos.
Un acierto.
El rojo va aquí.
Un acierto. Es este el acierto. Ahorita que dice 0, mira.
0 acierto.
No sabe.
Her name got to be Sarah.
No sabe.
She just want to hear her name.
¿Vengo yo?
Sí, pero es para que no me muevas esto.
¿Cuál?
Esto no me lo muevas.
Pero ya ves que yo quiero jugar.
Sí, pero es que tú me estás dañando la jugada a mí también.
Yo quiero jugar para allá.
No puedes porque esto es un acierto, dijo él, lo dijo hace ratico.
Ahí.
3 aciertos.
¿Viste? Pero ¿por qué le echas
Porque él no sabe, el jurado no sabe. Así déjamelo.
Un acierto.
El fucsia y el naranja, yo siempre lo dije. Te vas a caer tú solito. Te vas a caer tú solito. No estás jugando bien.
¿Cómo así?
Vas a perder. No. Te dije aquí el naranja y aquí el fucsia.
Yo creo que vas así.
No, ahí no va. Voltéalo. Aquí va el fucsia. No, aquí va el fucsia.
¿Así?
Sí.
Cinco aciertos.
¡Viste, yo te dije!
Yo, I think every man can relate to that right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, yo, this is what it is. We're getting the results, and I'm watching the results as they play out. You just gonna keep doing it your way. You just gonna keep. Hey, I forget. Thank you, Fuego. Fuego. She's yelling about it doesn't go there. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Every man is something about a video to help with something. Okay. And she's yelling about it doesn't go there. So M is in here laughing his ass off with us. So it's like everybody knows that woman who just won't shut the fuck up and let a man lead. You know what I'm saying? That's a big problem that we get into these days, is that sometimes a man can't lead like he's supposed to.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
What do you consider leadership in a relationship between a man and a wife, or a man and his family? What do you consider leading?
You know, that's a good question.
Because it's like the reason I ask is because, and I ask myself this question, because I don't think that leading always means like, when we say shut the fuck up, we don't literally mean shut the fuck up.
Right.
But we mean, you know, this is the way I think we should go. Trust me and follow me on this path. I won't lead us in the wrong direction. And I always have a problem, not a problem, but I question what is, because I can't answer it myself, what is true leadership, other than the fact that, you know, if I got a plan or I have a structure, you know, for our family, and I want y'all to kind of follow me or help me follow that structure or build that structure, then that's what I consider, for me and my family, leadership. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So when in or based on your relationships, past relationships, the relationship that you in now, what do you consider leadership?
So if I'm questioned on something, you ask my question, you want my honest opinion on how something should be or where to go. And I say ABC.
Right.
Don't do MOL.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then look at me like, oh, I need help, or why didn't you say? It's like, no, I did. But you chose to go your way.
Right.
And now your way has us where we are.
Right.
You know? And it's like, you asked me because obviously my opinion mattered and you wanted it to shape the decision.
Right.
But yet and still you went and made the other decision, and now I'm here having to save you.
Right.
You know? If you want me to lead and you want me to make that decision, let me make that decision and lead us, you know what I'm saying, to the right way that you feel as though we're supposed to go as the man, because I'm going to have to, whatever happens as the man, I'm always going to have to take the brunt of whatever it is.
Right.
So if I have to take the brunt, let it be my decision that has me taking the brunt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm prepared for, if I say, all right, I'm getting ready to walk through this door myself, because and I feel like I'm good on the other side of that door, I'm going to have to take that. So let me prepare for that. Don't have you set up what I'm getting ready to take, and I don't know what's finna come my way, and then I'm getting smacked, and you still looking at me as the man like, you gotta help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
You're our only hope. I should have been your only hope when you asked, and I told you which way to go.
I like what him saying.
Okay.
To me it's about guiding impact and impacting outcomes. If your woman doesn't respect you, she will eventually turn out like that woman in the video.
Bim.
And you know the reason I agree with that is because in past relationships with me, I'm a very passive person. So I don't like to argue. I'm very non-confrontational.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times when me and my significant other will be arguing, I'll be like, you know what, you right. You got it. You know what I mean? I say go left, they say go right. I'm like, no, please, make the left turn.
Yeah.
No, we're going to make the right turn. You know what, fuck it, make the right turn. You know what I mean? And then they make the right turn and fuck around and be the wrong turn. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it happens so much for me in past relationships. That's what taught me about how I need to start moving now, because it taught me in past relationships that you as a man, you can't be passive. You have to lead. You have to sometimes say, fuck no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We going this way. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Sometimes you got to take charge, because what happens is, like he said, when you do that and you finally come to a point where you sick and tired of the bullshit and you say, you know what? Fuck that. We not going left. We going right. They look at you like, nigga, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck you going to tell me to go
Yeah.
right? And I've been going, how the fuck you going to tell me to go left? And I've been going right the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And or they going to be like, what came over you? Like, like I'm tripping because, but it is my fault as a man because I didn't lead properly. I let this shit, I was so passive to the point where it got to where, I was so passive to the point to where the lack of, the respect wasn't there. I think the love was, but we don't give a fuck about love. Respect is what we want.
That's
You
it.
feel what I'm saying? And the respect not there when you constantly, you know what, you got it.
Yeah.
You want to wear that? Wear that.
Yeah.
You want to do blah. And I'm speaking on this from experience. So I'm not coming down on nobody because I've personally been through that. You know what I mean? Where I try not to be. I'm learning to not to be so passive and a little. I don't want to say more because I'm non-confrontational. So I don't want to be the opposite of that. But I do want to confront issues a little better than just kind of running from them. And because that's what I do, and that's what I've done a lot in my past. It's something that to this day I'm still working on. I'm afraid of controversy and confronting, confrontation. I don't mind saying my piece, but like if we're gonna argue, I don't like to argue.
Yeah,
you know
especially
what I
with a
mean?
significant other.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
my nerves get bad.
Yeah.
I get upset.
Yeah.
I change into a totally different person when I get upset and I get mad. So I use outlets like this.
Yeah.
Or when I talk to you privately.
Yeah.
Or, I got a couple of friends that I talk to privately and I kind of just let it go. But, I'm still working on that in me as a man to learn to lead and not be so passive and not be so passive and let everything go at the same time. So shout out, but I like what he said.
So do you think that this was in the same tense of the conversation about the women and the type of women? Because I think that me and you could agree, and I'm sure a lot of other brothers. I mean, if we go around in the different rooms in the studio and ask fellas how they felt about women, do we see more Claire Huxtable type women to wife, or are we seeing this pool filled with these Glorilla, Sukiana?
We're seeing that. But I'm going to tell you what it is. It's guys like me who are passive, who pander to what the women say. That's the reason we got all these women out here. Because guys not saying, you know why Kevin Samuels popped onto the scene and he blew up? Because he was saying things that we wanted to say, but we wouldn't say.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He called them out. He told them about their ass. And regardless of whether they liked it or not, they respected it and they listened to him. And if they didn't, like that, he cut their ass off. Well, this my shit.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna listen to me, or you gonna listen to what I got to say, or you gonna keep it moving.
You gonna keep it moving.
That's the reason why Kevin Samuels hit so hard when it came to men and what we had to say to women. It's like he was our voice, because you know what we did? We pandered to the women. Wear that. You look good in that. That BBL you got that looks stank. We pretending it look good. You know what I mean? Instead of telling you that shit looks stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't like weave. Listen, every woman to take straight. I don't like weave. The only weave I like on a woman, is a bob braid or some micro braids. You understand? Bob braid, micro braid. And the only weave that I like, I don't want to see your lace front wig. I don't want to see your quick weave. I don't want to see none of that shit. I'd rather see your natural hair. But if I gotta see weave, baby, let me see the micro braids that took you 2 sessions to get finished. You know what I'm saying? Let me see that bob braid. You know what I mean? That's it. That's the only weave I want in a woman. Outside of that, you got to come with that natural. But I think it boils down to a statement that is all over the place, and I don't agree with it. I don't subscribe to it, only because I feel as though it has been thwarted. I think it has been thwarted. I think it has been compromised. I think it has been commandeered, and it's being used for all the wrong reasons, right? Happy wife, happy life.
Right.
I do not believe in that statement. I think that statement is the most selfish, self-centered, abused statement. And my brother Mike's in here, and we've had this conversation, and he's like, I understand, but it's when your wife's happiness is centered around making you happy. You know what I'm saying? And when your wife's happiness is making you happy, then happy wife, happy life is it. And that would be great. Excuse me. That would be great if it was truly about the woman's happiness being making sure that you're happy. But that's not what that statement means. That statement that statement is being used as oh, I need my nails done. I need my hair done. Oh, you're not going to do that for me to make me happy. Well, guess what? There's another nigga in my Facebook inbox right now who's going to send me that money to get this done. All right. There's another dude who is sweating me right now who's going to get this done. You know what I mean? Like, why you won't buy this for me? I can have somebody do this for me, right?
Right.
That is like, that's the epitome of that bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The epitome of that bullshit that they do.
Right.
I wish it was, hey, my happiness as in being your wife is truly being able to do wife things, right? I have a minivan for the kids for soccer practice or basketball practice. Me and the girls are doing Girl Scout cookies. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to transform our house into whatever, right? She's being the woman of the domain, right? That is like, that is the happiness, then I'm cool with that. But their happiness now is strictly monetary value.
Right.
It's strictly how much of my bank can I break on them.
And bro, at the end of the day, once again, I blame that on us as men, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, a girl could be butt ass fucking ugly and put her ass up on the counter and take a picture in the mirror, and she get 1,230 likes and niggas all in her inbox talking about, oh, I like you, beautiful sister, all that dumb shit. You feel me? And what happens is I remember, listen, I'm 43. I remember back in my days, everybody knew they fucking role. If you was ugly nigga, ugly girl, we knew who we fuck with. We knew the freaks in the neighborhood. We knew the ugly girls. We knew who the real pretty ones was. We knew who the stink ones, the dirty ones, all that shit. But what social media did was allowed people to create these facades for people to look at. Most of these girls that you see on the internet with their ass all out and they looking, they look like they looking good. If you see them in person, most of them look like shit. You know what I mean? And once again, it's our fault because we did not check that shit. You feel me? We didn't check it. As men, we supposed to be the leaders. We supposed to be the heads. We supposed to be the ones who guide our families in the right direction. Now, because here's another activist thing. Another activist thing is an activist will tell you it's all by design. You feel what I'm saying? And I can go for that if this was, you know, the 80s, the 90s. It's 2024. And I'm not saying black people starting at the same position as white people, but we have the ability to accomplish way more than we can. And we know better. You feel what I'm saying? What pisses me off, I had this conversation with my nephew. Black people, we know about slavery. We know about the system of white supremacy. We know about Jim Crow. We know about all of the racist things that's going on. And we still kill each other.
Still kill each other.
I'm talking about we know. And we still beef. We still fight. We still kill each other. Our girls still dressing like hoes and sluts and carrying themselves in a fucked up way. And we know better. You don't get a pass when you know better. You can't and my grandfather used to tell me this. He said you can't be held accountable for what you don't know and understand. But once you get that information and once you know the right thing from the wrong thing, then you can be held accountable. So now, fuck the supremacy shit. Why are we not holding each other accountable for the fuck shit that's going on in our community? You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. I hold myself accountable. Y'all just heard me hold myself accountable as to my passiveness and my role into why women get away with so much shit at this point.
In that statement, M says, he said, when you were talking about that, he said, that's powerful being able to hear you say that. You are a very good dude being able to share that and better yet, learn from that. Salute to you.
Salute, man.
He also said, I had to read that because he also said he's got to go to work. It was good being able to tune into one of the streams. I appreciate you for catching the flight. I hope you got your parachute on right as you jump out. You know what I'm saying? You can always embark later on in the show. We're now in 47 minutes in, so you can always come back on and finish out the show.
And I got a pill in a couple minutes too. I got to get my daughter to the crib.
Yeah.
But I'll leave with this, right? Because we never got to the conversation about the athletes dating the white girls.
But
this goes right back to what we were saying about our community and what we let our women get away with and not holding our women and ourselves accountable for what's going on in our community. I'm not mad at them boys for going with, first of all, I don't give a fuck who you love. Whoever you love. I don't give a fuck if they brown with blue polka dots. You feel what I'm saying? If that's who you love, then love them. So I have no problem as far as interracial relationships. But I do understand what he's saying. And, you can call it, I don't look at it as racist and I don't look at it as misogyny or nothing like that. I just think that in the world that we live in today, I saw one where was this the guy who said, the white women looking up to Taylor Swift while our women are looking up to Sexy Red?
That was him.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. The problem is that our kids, our girls, us, we not creating the examples and the media not helping with pushing those narratives. Just like the article he read about the girls dousing themselves in grease and they talking about the lip gloss and them unapologetically being themselves. That's bullshit. They all copy and paste. Listen, if you look at Ari, if you look at Jada Waiter, shout out to her because she from the Pope, but even her, you look at Jada Waiter, you look at all these Instagram models, they all got the same face, same titties, same ass, same thighs, like they all look alike.
From the same doctor.
Young Miami, all of these girls, JT, they all got the same face. They all got the same features. How in the hell are you unapologetically being yourself when you carbon copy and pasting everybody else? The moment that Glorilla got some money, her lips and breasts got done. Her teeth, Everybody got the veneers with the white. I'm not mad at that because you want your teeth white or whatever. But what I'm saying is everybody doing it. Like everybody doing the guys, the same thing. Our young people is looking up to the wrong people, and it's up to us. It's up to us as the OGs to tell these people, man, and to check it and to confront it. You feel what I'm saying? And this is not just a message to you guys. This is a message from me to me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been doing it lately. I've been telling these guys, hey, man, you think you could, be a little more creative, maybe write something? You said Choppers and Glizzies in 5 songs now. Like, right. You said 556 223. I hear that. I didn't even know what that was. Those bullets, I guess, right? Yeah. At the time, I didn't even know what it was. But it's up to us to hold us accountable. I'm tired of the system of white supremacy. Fuck that. We know what's going on. We know better. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever we get from this point on, we deserve it. We deserve it because we know better. We too intelligent for that shit.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? Even these kids who out there shaking ass, these girls, they know better. Mm-hmm. They know what they doing ain't right. Mm-hmm. That's why I tell you, all of this shit that we doing right now is not going to age well. 30 years from now, them girls not going to want their kids and grandkids to see them acting like that. Know what I'm saying? None of them don't want to. You better be glad Freaknik didn't have, because a lot of our aunties and mamas and all that was doing the same thing, but the difference was it wasn't no camera. It was cameras, but not like it is now.
Oh, you knew it was a camera.
Right.
You knew it was a camera.
Yeah.
You seen that big boy. You feel me?
That's
you seen that big camcorder.
That's a fact. But hey, with that said, bro, unless you got a thought, because I got to get up out of here.
I was just finna say that I ain't seen that Hulu documentary yet.
I saw it.
You did?
Yeah.
Did they have some exclusive footage in there from people?
They did.
Oh.
They did.
Okay.
They had some aunties and cousins in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even back then, it wasn't as slutty and tasteless as it is now.
Yeah. When they got slutty, that's when they shut it down.
The girls were slutty, but I'm talking about the way they dressed.
Yeah.
Like, they wasn't dressing with thongs up their ass and just walk. If you watch it, you'll see the girls, they got on jeans, they got on regular shirts. Now, they did some freaky shit, but it wasn't as tasteless as it is now. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, man, it was a pleasure. I appreciate you for sliding through. Appreciate you for opening up the doors for me to set up for you to be able to slide in and do the thing, man. We definitely gonna do this again. Cause I want to talk to you about the Seaport ciphers, you know what I'm saying? And how that's been. So he procures a situation called the Seaport ciphers, right? Where he get with local artists and they just spit, you know what I'm saying? They do their thing. So I want to talk about that, the creative space that it came for that and what he's been seeing. There's a whole bunch of other things about JP that I want y'all to know.
And let me get this straight, and this is not me pandering. I love my young people. My young black people, I love them. The reason I stress about this so bad is because I got 4 kids, and they look up to me, and I look at some of the stuff they look at. You know what I mean? And I just want, like I said, I want us to be able to hold each other to a higher standard than what we holding each other to, man. That's it. Nobody goes harder for the youth than me. You know what I mean? Nobody, because I understand it. I know where it come from. I know it's because of a lack of leadership. I understand that. It don't make what y'all doing right. You feel what I'm saying? But I understand why you do it. And in order to change that, we have to start holding each other more accountable, because you'll be surprised at these young people in the hood and on the blocks. They just looking for somebody to look up to. The OG of the hood is 22, 23 years old. Look at young NBA young boy. The man 23 years old. He is OG to these young cats. You feel I should be OG. I should be the one they look up to. But you know who they look up to? They look up to young boy. So you got all of his minions and mini-me's running around, and that's our fault, because we abandoned these kids, whether it was by design or not. We abandoned them, and now they finding their own way. They doing their own thing, and we want to slam them and go crazy on them. I don't believe in that.
So, real question before you go, you can think on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really that we abandoned them, or do they feel like they don't really have nothing to look at us about, right? Compared to an NBA, like, bro, we hardworking hustlers every day to pay the bills. hard-working hustlers, entrepreneurs at that. Right? And when it comes to entrepreneur life, it's like, yo, shit, boy, I need this client to come through to be able to take care of my bills type shit, right? As opposed to an NBA young boy who check just long because it's long, because of everything that he, I mean, let's just be real. The nigga do a lot of shit wrong. It's long because he do a lot of shit that's wrong, right? But they don't care about what he do wrong because it's the ends are necessary because of the means. You know what I'm saying? The means are necessary because of the ends, right? The ends justify the means. So they looking at all the money. They looking at all the females he can go smash whenever he want to smash. They're looking at all the cars he drive. They're looking at his house on his ranch, not realizing that, you know, how many people can really like, there are people right now saying, oh, free young boy, he didn't do nothing wrong when he literally was a part of a pill ring. Literally.
And see, you know something, Stephen A. Smith, something that he said, I can't remember what podcast because I would love to credit it, but I can't remember what podcast. He said, man, listen, most of our black kids in the neighborhood look up to the rappers and look up to the athletes, but you have to have a certain level of cachet and talent to get to that point, especially God-given ability. But he said anybody could be a Stephen A. Smith. Anybody could be a Protocol. Anybody could be hard workers and entrepreneurs like us. The basketball players and the rappers at this point is anomalies. You got to understand the type of work ethic. You got to understand the type of athleticism that you have to have with your God-given ability. You feel me? But when it comes to guys like us, and here's the thing, I just believe that they don't see it enough. That's when I say that we abandon them. That's what I mean. Like, for instance, my son and my daughters, they see me every day get out here and hustle, and they see what I do, and they look up to that shit, and they want to do it. They don't want to work for nobody. They want to be entrepreneurs and follow in my footsteps. And I believe that the young people just don't see it enough in the hood. They see NBA Youngboy and they listen to him every day. They watch basketball and football every day. So that's what they aspire to be. They don't see their next door neighbor, go to college and become a doctor, or, become an engineer like me, and work out of a studio. They don't see you and all of the contracts and the stuff you got. I guarantee you, if these young boys saw you every day doing that shit and getting out here and doing the work that you do, they would follow that lead. But they don't see it enough. You feel me? Because we're not out there enough with them, including me. Like I said, like, the reason I'm blessed is because I'm in a young man game with this music thing. So I get to see these kids all the time. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I know that that's what it do. You'll be surprised at sometimes how they say this shit saved their life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, appreciate you, Unc, just let me chill in here, man. You know what I mean?
That's real.
Yeah, so,
that's real.
That's the only thing. I just think that the young people, maybe abandon is the wrong word, but I don't think that we're out there showing them enough what it's like to get out here and be entrepreneurs and be real men. So they'd rather be rappers, thugs, gangsters, killers. You know what I mean? That's all they know. You know what I mean? That's all they know. Like, and the ones that know better, like I said, they got to be held accountable. And we have to be held accountable for either misguiding or not guiding our youth at all. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, it's going down this summer. I teamed up with, I got a phone call, and I'm lending my my expertise to the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement for City of Savannah, right? They have their summer basketball, their summer night programs, right? But they do it in a couple of the gyms around the city. Right. So June 7th and 8th, 14th and 15th, 21st, 22nd, 28th, 29th, and then July 5th, 6th, 12th, 13th, 19th, 20th, 26th, and 27th. I'm going to be hosting. They want me to come and talk about, the music industry and podcasting and whatnot. So I'm going to shoot those dates to you. If you're available, man, it's what you say, though, actually being in their face and doing what needs to be done. That's why I love tearing down houses in the hood. Right now, I'm tearing down a house right off of Bay Street in the Hudson, West
Bayview
Savannah,
area.
Hudson Hill. Yeah, right there in Bayview. And little young cats be coming through, and they be seeing, and we be talking, and you know what I'm saying? It's cool. That's where I want to be. I can't wait. I own property right on the same street. I own property on the corner. I can't wait to rebuild and do what I want to do, so I can actually be a staple out there in the hood for them. You know what I mean? So they can come and talk and handle business. Like, I want to be accessible. I want to be walkable. I don't want, because I know it's hard for them to get transportation. So I want to be something easy for them, to get to.
That's a fact,
and we're
man.
going to make it happen. So,
well, with that said, man, Port to Port Music Group, PORT, the number 2, PORT Music Group, all platforms, like, share, subscribe, download. We got 4 podcasts every Monday. We changing it. It's Listen Up Live Radio, but I'm about to start doing a video show similar to what you're doing right here. But we're gonna showcase underground music videos. We're going to talk about whether they creative. We're going to critique them. We're going to do all that stuff. And like I said, that's how I'm going to begin, like, getting these guys to be creative. Every Tuesday, Miss Alicia, shout out to her, by us, for us. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that. It's also on Port to Port Music Group, or you can catch it on Alicia Miller Blakely page. Also, every Wednesday, Bitter Rivals Radio, where the truth is told, lies unfold. Sports talk radio from a whole different perspective. She Law, I be there with him sometime. I'm not as versed on sports as he is, but I'm pretty knowledgeable. So, we have barbershop discussions about that. And every Thursday, Doc Wild, Queen Cougar, Poe Pimp, Talk Your Ish. All on Port to Port Music Group. PORT, the number 2, PORT Music Group. Everywhere you can stream that stuff. And shout out to Protocol. Y'all make sure y'all tune in every Friday to this. And I'm going to definitely come back, because I like going on these rants. And these are conversations that me and him have off camera. You feel what I'm saying? And we think that, once again, we need to hold our people to a higher standard and a higher level of accountability, man. We have to, man. You know what I mean? And it start with us. If you hate us, you hate us for it. But I'd rather, it's the same thing my mama used to tell me. You know what I mean? My mama used to whoop my ass, and I loved her. 2 days, I might have couldn't stand her, but once I thought about the lesson that she taught me and the lessons that she instilled in me, now I realize why she did what she did. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put belt the ass. What I mean? And if you don't like it, you don't like it, but you will respect it. You know what I mean? So shout out to Protocol. I appreciate them letting me be a part of this platform.
Appreciate you,
I'm
bro.
out, man. God bless y'all, man. Good night.
Good night, bro. I'm going to hit you up,
brother.
man. I'll let you know when I'm leaving.
All right, man. Yeah, just
My
lock the door
dog.
behind you.
I will do. My dog, JP, man. Port to Port Music Group. Shouts out to Port to Port. Shouts out to Straight Fire. Shouts out to my dog, Doc, man. We in here. Fuego says, fantastic discussion. Fantastic. Yes, bro. That's how we do, man. I'm gonna get him sit down, boy. Wait till we have the political discussion. Y'all really gonna be like, what? Oh yeah, it's going down. It's going down for real, man. Shoot, I only got a couple more things I really want to hit on before we get up out of here. I gotta bust a move. I'm going down to, things are getting real testy right now. So, I got 22 acres of land that I need to go and, make sure it's up to par. So I'll be spending my weekend down there for the most part. I will be in the city a little bit tomorrow. And the first reason I'll be in school or be in town tomorrow is, I'm going to share this with you right quick in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My bro, the great Representative Carl Gilliard, holding it down for the 162. That's my dog right there. You feel me? People be like, oh, he's a Democrat, and you can't like a demo these nuts. That's what you can do. Leave me the fuck alone. Because I rock with who rock with me. You feel me? I rock with who rock with me. And my brother rocks. So I'm going to rock with my bro to the end. And I'm standing behind my bro to the end. I was there with him before he decided to run for office. I was there when he ran for office. I was there when he won office. I've been there since he's been in office. And I'm going to be there when he leave. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm a Republican. I'm a conservative. But I fuck with who I fuck with. Because real niggas fuck with me. I don't give a fuck who don't. So with that being said, come get your keys tomorrow, man. We got the housing fair going off tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., bro. We know y'all tired of the landlords that's telling you got 30 to 60 days to get out or your rent's going up. Come on and get your keys. We're going to have lenders on site. We got refreshments. Ain't no need to rent no more at $1,200 when that can go into your own mortgage. That can be equity that you are invested in for your own self, that you can go turn around and borrow on. When you pay that money towards your mortgage or that house, you're investing in the fact that you can actually be able to borrow against that money at a later time. Paying that shit in rent, that shit's going to the landlord so they can borrow against it. You need to have that borrowing power for yourself. Come get your keys, bro. Come get your keys. We at the Southwest Library, all right? That's the library right behind what was the Savannah Mall, outside of the Rio Gate, right across from the VA clinic, all right? That's on Shawnee, and it used to be Rio. It's called Heroes Way now, all right? Right there, right behind Target in the old Savannah Mall parking lot. It's on the backside like you're going to the movie theater, okay? Come on in. Get your keys, bro. Georgia Dream program will be on deck, all right? They got the down payment assistant program. They'll be helping you get your money for your down payment and your fees, all right? Come on, y'all. Come get your money. Come get your money right. Come get the keys to your brand new house. We got the Come Get Your Keys housing fair. My dog, moving Georgia forward, Representative Carl Gilliard for the 162, who is also up for re-election bid this year. And that's all I got to say about that. Also, all my Summerside people, we will be dedicating the new workout area in Summerside on tomorrow morning. So y'all come out to the park and be a part of the new workout area dedication, man. We got some, y'all gonna see Protocol working out, man. I ain't even finna be in the gym no more except to hit the weights. I might not even be in the gym to hit the weights. I'm about to get that country workout on. But when I'm in the city, I'm definitely gonna be hitting up the workout area that we're finna dedicate tomorrow. We'll be dedicating and cutting the ribbon to our new workout area. All right. Let's see. What else did I want to get into? Oh yeah. Y'all, did y'all hear about this shit? I don't know if y'all heard about this right here, but I'm gonna big it. I'm gonna make it big for you. All right. No, we got to go. We're going to go here first. We're going to go here first. You know you better. All right, let's see. Solo flight with the screen. And yeah, let's get it.
A shocking story now out of Savannah. 13 men who say they are victims of labor trafficking are seeking justice after a month-long nightmare. Our Shay Schrader joins us in the studio. And Shay, you spoke at length with these men. How did all of this happen?
Yes, Madeline. So this story goes back months and months as more than a dozen Chinese nationals made their way here to the United States after they say they were promised housing, work, and of course, pay for that work. But they say when they didn't get paid, they knew something was wrong. We were able to sit down with several of the folks in this situation. Now, we aren't showing their faces for safety reasons, and as they only speak Mandarin Chinese, we communicated with them through a translator.
He feels sad because he worked
China
hard and then he did not receive what he was promised.
13 men living in a typical Savannah suburb say they've been working 13-hour days, 7 days a week with nothing to show for it. The men say they came to the United States from China because they were promised the American dream.
So what they promised him is that work, of course, $18 per hour. Then they're going to pay for the airline ticket, provide the housing, and also that transport, in and from the house to work. And then they were paying him cash. And he thought that this is a good opportunity, so he came.
When they arrived, they say what they found is a nightmare. After a 45-day journey to get to the United States.
From China get over here, he went through 9 different countries, got to the United States.
The men say they worked for a month at a warehouse, loading and unloading trucks and separating products. They say they haven't seen a dime.
Yeah, basically they work for free, and then non-stop working. It's possible that they're involved in the human trafficking.
On April 9th, the men contacted the Savannah Police Department because they realized something wasn't right. The report states that the men were working for E-Green Transportation, loading and unloading trucks and separating products, and that the men were collectively owed around $110,000. We reached out to the company last week, but have not heard back. The report also states, they showed me several sheets containing days worked and trucks that they unloaded. All of the workers stated that they haven't been paid, have very little to no food, and rent is due. Days later, on April 12th, another report was filed with SPD, this time referring to the situation as human trafficking. At this point, the men say they had stopped working, so they had no money, and the company was no longer giving them food. So they went to their neighbor for help, explaining their situation through a translation app.
I said to my wife, I go, we got to help them. A friend said to me one day, I was talking in a certain way, and he said, hey, we're all God's children. And now that they're here, they're here. So, human to human, you got to help people.
Johnson has been giving them food when possible and rallied other neighbors to do the same. He says he's heard of situations like this, but never thought it would happen here.
To actually have them living right next door, and for them to tell the story, I was absolutely blown away.
As we were interviewing the men, their landlord informed them that they have to leave the house in less than a week because they can't pay rent. They don't know where they'll go next.
We feel like this is incorrect, especially in the United States, that it's a country of law, that this thing shouldn't happen.
Department tells WTOC that the case is now being handled by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, but the GBI tells us it's not their case. The men have been in contact with some humanitarian groups for legal help, but they tell us the process could be lengthy and there's no guarantee that they'll ever get their money as they are undocumented. After speaking to the men, we wanted to know just how common this situation is in coastal Georgia, so we sat down with some experts to get that answer. That's coming up on The News at 6.
Damn. They hitting them with the flim flam wham bam right here in Savannah, man. My goodness. I just don't know what to say, y'all. Other than did you hear they came through 9 countries from China to get to America? 9 countries. That mean they came through the southern border. I'm just saying. There's an intergalactic war going on right now. Forces are fighting forces. We got to step up and handle business, man. They're fighting us at home with our children. They're fighting us at home with our women. They're fighting us in our neighborhoods with our neighbors. They're fighting us in the grocery store when it comes to feeding ourselves and our family. They're fighting us at the gas tanks when it comes to us getting to and fro where we got to go. They're fighting us everywhere we turn around. We have got to use the force. The force is the good that's all around us. It is the existence of everything that is around us. We must use the force, people. And we have to fight back at these negative spirits, these people of greed. We have to get back at them, or we'll surely be lost. Guys, I'm going to cut it short here tonight. I'm going to cut it short so I can go make moves. I'm actually a little thirsty, and I want to get a bite to eat as well. So I think I'm going to go do that. It's an early one. When's the last time we had us a 2-hour Friday night flights? Man, it's been a while. No open phone lines tonight. No open phone lines tonight. Sorry, guys. Next week we're going to hit on some things. It's election season. Early elections are happening right now. So we're going to talk about who's on the ballot and who you should vote for. And, listen. Yeah, but we're going to talk about the DA next week. Yeah, Fuego, it's an early evening, man. Look, it's been early mornings, bro. I have been getting up at 5 every morning, and I have been getting home at about 11:30 every night. Going to bed at about 12, waking up at 5, doing it all over again. That's been my week since Monday, all right? Leaving at 5 in the morning, getting home at about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Excuse me. Damn, boy. Just saying it got me yawning. So I'm going to go take care of that and get some things taken care of tomorrow. And hopefully, I got my own shooting range. Hopefully, I'll be able to hit the range tomorrow. I am ready to do that. I am ready to hit the range. But I just looked at my phone and said we got 40% chance of rain tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys. Y'all be real. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming in. My dog Fuego says no sweat, got to rest. Marzik was in the building, man. Shouts out to M. My partner, Fresh Mike, was in the building. Miss Amy was in the building. Said Fuego. Haram Life was in the building. Shouts out to my dog JP for joining me, man. Shouts out to everybody who's watching over on Facebook, everybody over on Twitter, everyone who's on Rumble. I appreciate y'all for coming through, checking us out. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna land this plane, man. Let's go find us some some smooth to watch. Something smooth. Oh, you know what? I know what we're gonna listen to. I actually like this song. This song is dope. Check it out. I hope y'all like it like I like it. Cause it is when actually a pretty dope track. A gentle jig. All right. So y'all have a good evening. Jam out. And I will see y'all Sunday for Rumble on Rumble with my dog Fresh Mike. I do believe my boy Ken is gonna be on live with us this Sunday. I will verify that, and then I will put it out to the world. Yeah, man. Oh, by the way, man, y'all go make sure you check out Hotep's Been Told You from last night and the Hotep Been Told You after party. Shouts out to the whole Hotep Nation, HJ, Uncle Hotep, Haram Life, Cannon, Jay Pylon, Jabari, Fuego, I said Haram, Rudy the Vet, Russo, my dog Loki, Step Colonel, Hotep Federalis. Shouts out to all the ladies of Hotep Nation. Hey Lauren. Shouts out to Miss Justine. Shouts out to Trish. Shouts out to Hotep Mary. Who else am I missing? Shouts out to Kay. Shouts out to the whole Hotep fam, man. Whole Hotep fam, man. AK, what up, bros? You know what I'm saying? That's my fellow political junkie over in Hotep Nation. Anyway, guys, we're going to get ready to get up out of here, man. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the gentle jig. And y'all, man, y'all enjoy yourselves. Get home safely, man. And I will see y'all Sunday on Rumble. And let's go.
Yeah. Hella peaceful, yeah, this shit really go. So you know I had to slide. A very therapeutic thing, I'm the gentle gig general. Yeah, I go dumb, but I keep it so minimal. Yeah, I gas brake dip, but I keep my hands on 10 and 2. I ghost ride the whip, but make sure my shit's attended to. Cause even when it lightweight slap, I go dumb. We gon' do it big like V5 fun. They be jacking slang, wonder where it came from. And we all got games, so each one teach one. We all different. I got friends who went to Berkeley School of Music. I got friends who let that Glock spill on you for talking stupid. I got homies that's hella hyphy, born after the hyphy movement. I got OGs who teach peace and start a revolutions. Go, beautiful, very nice. Hey, come on. Yeah. Hey, shout out D Grace. And Chappy Milkshake. A very therapeutic thing is a super serene sneeze. Very rare gig, stupid, you ain't seen these. I put the stamp on this shit, no EBT. I keep it peace, still striving for inner peace. The gentlest gig. How you going? Ignoramus, but so eloquent. Going dumb, stupid zany, I'm still still hella zen. Still slapping out the trunk, where's the elephant? Yeah, a therapeutic this. When I gig, all my problems leave through my limbs. Glide through the bullshit like I'm turfing. And I stay 10 toes like I'm surfing.